It is an honor to introduce a man that has not only done so much for sports and for the NFL, but also for the LGBT community. Please help me in welcoming Esera Tuaolo.
After playing in the NFL for 9 years, former defensive tackle Esera Tuaolo mustered the strength to publicly come out the closet and become a vocal leader for the LGBTQ community in sports. When it comes to combating homophobia in the hyper-masculine culture of football, Tuaolo is encouraged by the progress society has made towards the LGBTQ community.
Well, as far as for the LGBT community, I think it's definitely we have moved forward, right? Since when I went to college and now. Back then, when I went to college, when someone would lash out to another individual and call him homo and use it in a negative term, it would be brushed under the rug. While now, anytime somebody used that type of slur or anything to degrade someone, they're held accountable. And this is from the coaches all the way to the players. And then that's very encouraging to see.
Before coming out in 2002, Tuaolo felt forced to keep his homosexuality a secret throughout his entire NFL career. When addressing his audience at Elon recently, Tuaolo shared how it felt to truly accept his sexual identity.
But when I said those words for the first time that I was gay, it was absolutely amazing, right? It was. I felt this huge burden falling off, right? Backward collapsing and crumbling. It was awesome. I felt light as a feather, right? Because in order for me to live in my truth, right? In order for me to live in my truth, I had to take that step.
And for that progress to continue, knowledge is power.
Education, people coming out, putting the topic of LGBT on the table for people to talk about. And when you do that, you educate people, right? I've been speaking for the last 15 years, and one of the things that I have noticed is the fear of the unknown, right? A lot of people, they don't really understand it. The only way that they understand it is from church or from what they saw on television. So, but when you put something on the table for people to talk about, or you put someone like me in front of them speaking, it kind of breaks down a lot of stereotypes and helps people think for themselves.
Tuaolo wasn't sure what the impact of his decision would be at the time he came out.
At the time, I came out because I was ready. I came out with my partner at the time, and we had 2 children, and it was ready. I didn't know it was going to make such a huge impact, because when you're living in the closet, you're very isolated from things. We never did anything with the LGBT community. We never did any. We had just a few friends in our circle, not too many. There's not too many of us. I'm the 3rd NFL player to come out, and that's a big deal. For me, I think there's 3 things, right? You have to be in a safe environment, you have to have the support around you, and you got to be ready within yourself. Now, when you add on an athlete, well, you have to now look at the bigger picture, right? The things that happened to Michael Sam, Defensive Player of the Year, great athlete, and when he came out, it was sort of like they kind of degraded him in a way where, oh, you can't jump so high, or you're not too fast. But we all know as an athlete, it doesn't matter what your stats are, like running or lifting, it's what you do on the field. If he wouldn't have came out, I don't think it would have been an issue, right? I think he would have probably went higher in the draft instead of the last round. Come on.
Ultimately, Tuaolo wants to create a better world, not just for the LGBT community, but for everyone.
What I do out there, I do for the LGBT community, but I also do for a lot for everyone, right? It's about creating a world of acceptance, right? It's about inclusion. It's about creating a beautiful world for my children. I have twins, 2 beautiful kids, right? My son will play football because he's my size, but it's about that for me. It's not about getting personal gains or whatever some people may do, but it's about creating a beautiful world for everyone.